You're only going to see my head tonight. Right, this is called corn rigs, and it's got a nice chorus which goes: corn rigs and barley rigs, corn rigs are bonny. I'll never forget that happy night among the rigs with Annie. Okay, so if you all join in with that, right, spinning. All right, big as pick. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. It fell upon the Lammas night when corn rigs are bonny. Beneath the moons and clouds that light I hide a watty Annie. The time flew by with endless speed, fell twixt the laden belly. With small persuasion she agreed to see me through the barley. Corn rigs and barley rigs, corn rigs are bonny. I'll never forget that happy night among the rigs with Annie. The sky was blue, the wind was still, the moon was shining quickly. I sat up down with a good while among the rigs of barley. I kenned her hair was all my own, I loved her most sincerely. I kissed her out and out again among the rigs of barley. Corn rigs and barley rigs, corn rigs are bonny. I'll never forget that happy night among the rigs with Annie. I loved her in my fond embrace, her heart was beating belly. My blessings on that happy place among the rigs of barley. But by the moon and the stars they bright that shone that night they fairy. See, I shall bless that happy place among the rigs of barley. Corn rigs and barley rigs, corn rigs are bonny. I'll never forget that happy night among the rigs with Annie. I hae been blithe with comrades dear, I hae been merry drinking, I hae been joyful gathering here, and I hae been happy thinking. But of all the pleasures that I saw, those 3 times about belly, that happy night was worth them all among the rigs of barley. Corn rigs and barley rigs, corn rigs are bonny. I'll never forget that happy night among the rigs with Annie. Corn rigs and barley rigs, corn rigs are bonny. I'll never forget that happy night among the rigs with Annie. Tunes now. First one's an Irish tune, hornpipe, called Off to California, and the second one is a jig called the New Rigged Ship. That's right. This one features Dave Stewart on bozouki, or mandocello. Get it right, get it right.
This is what happens if you feed a mandolin sort of baby bio and grows.
Bionic mandolin. Thank you. Susie Cleland.
I'll get it.
What do you want? Oh, the man. Sorry. This song is from Dundee, and it's about a girl who made a rather nasty mistake, in that she fell in love with an Englishman, and that wasn't actually, well, it was a mistake, but it wasn't really her fault, you know. The mistake, I mean, what actually happened was that her father came to her, and he didn't like Englishmen very much, and he said, if you don't give up this Englishman, I'm going to do something really nasty to you. And she said, well, I don't care, do what you like, you know. So he burnt her at the stake. I mean, that's, whoa, really nasty that, I mean, it's spiteful that, you know. Anyway, seemingly, to this day it's been called Dundee birth control, you know. Anyway, it's a nice song. I trusted Dundonians to write a song about it. It's called Bonnie Susie Cleland, and it's Frying Tonight. It's got a chorus which goes, Bonnie Susie Cleland's to be burnt at Dundee, after every verse. You think by the fourth verse she'd have sort of got wind of it, but she didn't. She sort of went blithely to her steak, medium rare. There's actually a couple of other refrain lines that you'll probably pick up. You okay there? You having trouble? This instrument here that Dave's playing
Belongs to him.
was custom built for Jimmy Osmond, actually. Very good. Right? Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I loved a lady in Scotland, hey my love, and oh my Joe. I loved a lady in Scotland, so dearly she loved me. And I loved a lady in Scotland, she's fallen in love with an Englishman. And Bonnie Susie Cleland's to be burnt at Dundee. Oh, the father to his daughter keeps, hey my love, and oh my Joe. The father to his daughter came, say dearly she loved me. And the father to his daughter came, saying, will you forsake your Englishman? And Bonnie Susie Cleland's to be burnt at Dundee. If you're Englishman, you'll do forsake, hey my love, and oh my Joe. If you're Englishman, you'll do forsake, say dearly he loves thee. If you're Englishman, you'll do forsake, then I will burn you at the stake. And Bonnie Susie Cleland, she be burnt at Dundee. Oh, give to him my right hand glove, hey my love, and oh my Joe. Give to him my right hand glove, say dearly he loves me. Give to him my right hand glove, tell him to find another love. For Bonnie Susie Cleland's to be burnt at Dundee. And our father he got up the stake, hey my love, and oh my Joe. Our father he got up the stake, say dearly she loved me. And her father he got up the stake, and brother he the fire did was some sad Dundee. This is a song of the sea. It's about a sailor who comes home from the wars after 7 years of fighting the baddies in an Errol Flynn picture. And when he comes home, he finds a big blonde waiting for him on the beach. And oh, well, you can find out the rest when I sing it. Oh, it's got a chorus, which I'd ask you to sing because I feel very silly up here singing with his trousers on at the end of every verse. That's the chorus, with his trousers on. I didn't write it, it was somebody else.
Not for long, anyway. Okay, squire.
Right, there we go. Alba and Jack had left the shore, and the boat had gone, left his lassie on the shore, with her head hanging down, the tears full in her eyes, and the bosom heaving sighs. Farewell, me dear, she cries, with your trousers on. Farewell, says he, I go to sea, but you must stay behind. But do not grieve, for while I live, I ever will be kind. And when I come to land, you must meet me on the sand, and welcome Jack to land with his trousers on. The peace is proclaimed, and the wars are all o'er. The fleet it is moored, and the sailors come ashore. Now you may see her stand with a glass all in her hand, and welcome Jack to land with his trousers on. While up on high she caught his eye with all her lovely charms, and quickly from aloft he came and took her in his arms. Her hand he kindly pressed as he held her round the waist, and he kissed the bonny lassie with his trousers on. Now where have you been since I saw thee? What else have you seen upon the raging sea? I have mourned for your sake till me heart was like to break, but now I'll welcome Jack with his trousers on. Torrid zone, from the confines of Peru to Van Diemen's Land, from the Bay of Baltimore to the coast of Labrador. But now I'm safe on shore with me trousers on. I've faced the storms in many forms upon the raging seas. I've faced me foes with deadly blows and many a hero slain. I've been rode in blood and gore, and I've heard the cannons roar. But now I'm safe on shore with me trousers on. For I've been aloft when the winds have blown, and I've been aloft when the bombs were thrown. But like a sailor bold I have now come from the hold, with me pockets full of gold and me trousers on. And now no more from shore to shore I'll plough the raging seas, but from the strife his man and wife will live in peace and ease. To the church the couple hied, and the priest the knot is tied, and the sailor kissed the bride with his trousers on. The couple hide, the priest the knot is tied, and the sailor kissed the bride with his trousers on. Thank you. What we do next?
Are you walking?
Excuse me, I'm just recovering from flu. What would they? Well, eh? No, I Walking On. It's just another Bairns song called I Walking On. It's actually a love song. Goodness, I'm going to sing it. If anyone doesn't know, walking in this song has nothing to do with moving your feet one in front of the other. It means awakened. It's about a guy who can't get to sleep because of a woman called Grace McFarlane. I mean, ridiculous name for a heroine of a song. Right, anyway. The chorus is, I walking walking I and weary. Sleep I can't get nane for thinking on my dearie. I walking o. Summer's a pleasant time, flowers of every colour, the water runs o'er the haw, and I lang for my true lover. I walking high and weary, sleep I can't get name for thinking on my dearie. I walking when first she came to her tune, they called her Grace McFarlane, but now she's gone away. They call her all folks darling. I walking I am weary, sleep I can't get in for thinking on my dearie. I walking when first she came to her tune, they called her Grace McFarlane, but now she's gone away. They call her all folks darling. I walking high and weary, sleep I can't get in for thinking on my dearie. I walking when I sleep I dream, and when I wake I merry. Sleep I can get in for thinking on my dearie. I walking high and weary, sleep I can get in for thinking on my dearie. I walking our fate loves her will, our mother loves her better, and I lose the last myself. Ways me I can't get fields are. I walking on, walking high and weary, sleep I can get near, for thinking on my Davy, I walking on.
Thank you.
Going to finish off this set with a couple of tunes. Oh, my head collapses. The first tune's called the Gobio, which is either a kind of fish or a desert in northern Asia. And the second tune's called the Lerdercock Pen, and the third tune's called the Gobio, which you may have heard before. Enjoy this bit. It's a slow air, I think. I need a slow air, isn't
That's
it?
right, Logan Water.
Slow air called Logan Water, which is a place down in Ayrshire, I think, towards the borders. It's followed by a reel called the Ayla's Deer, which it is in here, especially upstairs.
squelching your feet to this one on the carpet.
Song called Caledonia. It's about a sailor who persuades a young lady to run off to sea with him. And they go abroad. And when they get to Broughty Ferry, she gets really fed up with it and decides that she wants to get home, you see, back to Caledonia. And he says, well, okay, for a mere 500 guineas, I can secure you a passage home to your sunny Caledonia, or Nidri as it was then known. And great. So she says okay, and gives him 500 quid. So
it's a British real there.
that's right. So he goes off to the captain and says, look, if we nick all her money, we can throw her overboard. No bother, keep the 500 quid, you know. But the captain has other ideas, because his name is Captain Biggles, and then the story gets really exciting, but I'm not going to tell you what happens. Okay. Right, Caledonia. Sailor and his true love sat down to Magdalene. By Camino, the rain countryman, saying, rise up, my bonny lassie, make haste and come awa. There's a vessel lying bound for Caledonia. And oh, sad and the sailor, are you willing for to pay 500 guineas before on board you go? You mun pay them black and farthing before on board you go, and we'll take you to your bonny Caledonia. Yes, sad and the lassie, I'm willing for to pay 500 guineas before on board I go. I'll pay them black and farthing before on board I go, if you'll take me to my bonny Caledonia. But oh, sad and the sailor, our money we will take, and when she's on sea we will throw her over deck, or sell her for a slave, lang ere she win on va, and she'll never see her bonny Caledonia. Oh, sad and the captain, that'll never do. There are no slaves sold until our country knew. They would hang us in and all, they would hang us every man, if we sold her for a slave in Caledonia. And oh, sad and the sailor, she's lying down below, bound hand and foot, ready overboard to throw. Bound hand and foot, ready overboard to throw, and she'll never see her bonny Caledonia. So the captain away to the starboard is keen, saying, what is the reason that ye lie here so lang? What is the reason that ye lie here ava? For you've paid your passage dear to Caledonia. And oh, sad and the lassie, oh, where's me? But ever I was born, sick hard ships for to sea, for the sailor's got a lassie he likes better far than me, and it causes me to weep for Caledonia. So the captain away to the sailor has gone, he's ta'en him by the neck and him overboard has thrown, saying, tak this cup of water, though the liquor be but small, and drink your lassie's health to Caledonia. And they sailed east and they sailed west, until they reached the land that they loved the best. Though the winds made it beat and the seas made it roar, they've all arrived safe in Caledonia, and they hadna been there but 3/4 of a year. When in fine silks and satins he's made a for to wear, when in fine silks and satins he's made her for to go, she's the captain's wife in Caledonia. One more. I'll make it two, eh? Two more. Right. Chorus song. Easy chorus song. I was born in Greenock, and I can't help that, but my parents' fault. If you've ever been in Greenock, as you come in from the west side, you come through all this beautiful countryside, Dumbarton Rock on your right, you know, and you hit this mess called Greenock, just all towers and crans and factories and smoke.
Just like Dundee.
Smoke. I used to go up to the top of the hill on a Saturday outside Port Glasgow and looked down into Greenock, and you couldn't see it because there's just smoke, you know, zip, nothing. So this is a song that's always summed up Greenock to me. It's called Dirty Old Town, and the chorus is just dirty old town, dirty old town. So if you can't sing that one, we're going to write nasty things in the broadsheet about you. Okay? Okay? Okay. Right. It's our second and last one. I found my love by the gaswork door, dreamed a dream by the old canal, kissed my girl by the factory wall. Dirty old town, dirty old town. Clouds are drifting across the moon, cats are prowling on their beat. Spring's a girl in the streets at night. Dirty old town, dirty old town. I heard the siren from the dawn, saw a train set the nights on fire, smelt the spring on the smoky wind. Dirty old town, dirty old town. I'm going to make a good sharp axe, shining steel tempered in the fire, will chop you down like an old dead tree. Dirty old town, dirty old town, dirty old town, dirty old town. Just going to finish off with a couple of wee tunes. First one's called The Boy's Lament for His Dragon. And I don't know what that's about at all, you know. Nothing to do with me, I might add, or High Speed Grass. Second tune's called The Isle of Skye. It's a very ordinary name for a tune. We're going to play a tune called Upstairs in a Tent. Right, but didn't fit in. That's that's in Anil's, that tune. Right, hang on. Oh, well, yes, that, right. Try to tap your feet at this one, take up the carpet, okay? Good night.
Dave Stewart and Tony Cuffe. Beautiful harmony. Now gone, they're about to shoot off to a party rather funnily at Rab Knox's house. I'd like to thank you for coming and making it a great night. Thanks for coming, more sober going, and we'll see you next week.